Welcome back, baby. Sauce Factory Wednesdays. All right. See, you lead off with a message today. A lot of people they doubt the process, they don't trust the process, and they don't follow the process. The process gets you where you need to go. The process gets you the results. The process yield the profits. It's a byproduct of the hard work. That's what profits are, a byproduct, right? When we hit these charts day after day, week after week, month after month, the due diligence that we put in on days like this, like Wednesdays, Sundays, Tuesday nights, and we roll into the market the next day, it's on full display with our P&L, right? Our win and loss percentages is on display with the due diligence and hard work that we put in each and every day, each and every week, each and every month. If you do not kill the ego when it comes to your trading, you would not be successful. You must get rid of the ego at all costs because it leads to your downfall by not accepting your flaws in the market. It could be you trading too much. It could be you impulse trading. You're not waiting for the proper setup. You're not waiting for the signal days. You're not waiting for the peak moments in price. It's a lot of things that can go wrong, right, in a trading day. Like today, we got CL up first because it did some trickery. I was legit waiting on this move. This the move I was trying to target today. But what happened is a simple thing. I was trading in front of the news. This the move I was waiting for since Sunday when the market opened up over here, right? When the market opened up right over here with this huge gap that it said, hey, come get me, right? That's a $2.57 gap on CL. You know the ticks, you know. This is what I was waiting for. But what happened, I was trading in front of the news. I should have waited for the news drop and then came into the market to look for my trade. I still got out unscathed. Luckily, I used some good risk management skills. I wasn't gonna, fall asleep on my trade. I was watching it like a hawk. I wanted to get a little leg something before I walked away from the market. And when I seen things go wrong, I didn't go with it. I simply exit stage left. I closed that position out, took a small little win. I had 2 ticks locked in. I took that and I got the heck out the way. My interface was tripping, but hey, I had a backup plan. I went over to my broker, got out the trade, right? But the key is I missed this move here because I was impatient thinking they was going to leave me over here, right? I missed all of this because I did not want to wait for this. I didn't want to wait for this to be done, and I didn't want to wait for the news to get completed, whatever they was going to do with the news, and let me get in. It is. In this area, I'm going to get into the chart, but patience, not trading in front of the news, waiting for the proper setup. Even if you are patient, do not let your patience break down. Stay with the move. Let the market do what it's going to do. Let it trap the impulse traders and get in there and take advantage. Take advantage. Okay? So let's walk this down. Let's clean this up real quick. Boop. I'm going to leave it off. So this is what I was looking. Reason why I was long on crude oil, even though I know this guy was here and I know they like to feel price, but this was my signal right here. Broke down. Cool. We swept that low right here. Got to break a structure. This happened on Tuesday, right? It's our Tuesday box. Tuesday. All right. Tuesday, we finally broke the Monday low, sweet liquidity, and now we off for the races, right? But how I also knew what was going on is by looking at it, right? You see how they took this high? Oh, that was your lower high, right? It's your lower low, lower high. They took that out, right? They not only took that one, they also took this one too as well. So you really look at this formation. You don't want to count that one. You can go here. They definitely took that one out, right? Then after they did that, they gave you that false breakdown internal. So these are little signals you got to watch out for, right? When price is breaking down, this in the extreme drop off the news off the weekend, knee jerk reaction, and extreme drop, right? Price break down. Guess what? They come up here, Monday close, right? Monday closing price. You already know. I ain't gonna type it in. Save time. So when price break down, come back up, sweep liquidity, break the lower high. Peak formation drops down, and it takes out the Monday low. That was the signal to say, hey, by Wednesday, I'm gonna be looking for them to go long, right? That's our Tuesday close. Price consolidated on the way out and just slowly start trending up. If you put on the moving average, you can use the EMA 20. You can see once they broke out, it got above the 20 on a 1 hour chart. Now, when I got to the market, I woke up and I said, okay, cool. We out of here. Where are we going? I'm not going to be thinking like, oh, we're going to go short. None of that stuff. I'm not foolish. I know where they're going to go. And I believe I'm like, hey, we are extremely broke down. It's no sellers left, right? If they are, those going to be the ones tricking you into going short on your position so they can take your money when they reverse it back to the upside. So you have to be wise about this, right? So when I got to the market this morning, I got down to the 12-minute chart and I start plotting to say, hey, where can the market go? Where can the market go? Like, what's going on here, right? I'm looking at the formations. I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Now, I typically roll up to the market around this time of the day, right? I get in, I start looking at everything. My alarm goes off. I'm looking at it. Boom, 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 8 o'clock. Boom. Got that explosion. I say, great. That took that high. I like that. Now, this what I was waiting on. I seen this gap, right? I said, okay, cool. I'm looking for them to kind of get in here, have a reaction, and go off, right? So once I seen that, I ran the play. I said, okay, cool. Let me run a fib. Now, hindsight, looking at this chart now, I should have ran from this pivot to the high, and I'll show you that real quick. Then I'll show you what I did. You know, so if I would have ran from this pivot to the high, I still would have had my stop loss at the 61%, and I would have put my stop loss, my entry would have been 61%, and then my stop loss would have been at the 100%, right? Looking for that reversal, but would have measured that out and say, hey, do I want to risk 40 ticks, or will I just be a little more patient and see if I get some form of rejection? Because when I looked at it from there, it was like, oh, okay, that ain't what I really want to do, right? Now, either being I put it right here at the 100%, and that's all I was looking at for the rejection over here to see what's going on. Once again, hindsight, this was the best place to place that fib, or I could have went here. This was a lower pivot point, right? From here, then they're kind of like, oh, okay, cool. We got more market structure here and here, but they definitely broke this low. Now, I wasn't crazy and naive to think nothing bad can happen, so I dropped down on lower time frame to kind of scope it out and see what was going on. Once I seen this happening, I wound up going down to the 1 minute chart and I seen the reaction, but this is good enough. It's another fair value gap on a 1 minute chart down here. Let me just click the replay. I'm not sure. That way you get less candles. Let's get down to this 1 minute. There we go. Boom. So I'm looking at them, target this candle. I'm waiting. Originally, I had my entry set up here. My goal was to go long the moment they hit this area, then reverse out, right? That was my moment. I was looking, I think I was risking about 15, about 20 ticks, give or take. And I was looking for the negative 27 or a little bit past that because I definitely wanted the 100 ticks. I don't like doing less than 100, right? Especially I'm trading once a week. Now, this what happened. I seen them break down and I'm like, huh, they didn't pick me up. I was like right above here. They didn't pick me up. I'm like, okay, great. This is what's happening. We breaking down, we're going deeper. Now, once I seen this take place, I'm gonna say this for later because I'm gonna stand this out and see if I was right or not. I know what to do. Boom. And then that way I know for sure that was when we take this off. So when it came down here, I seen a reaction. I seen Price doing this, right? It put in this low. Great. Man, the moment it put in this low, boom. I let Price come up. It put in this low. I seen it close above this one, right? So now we building, right? So now that the fact we building, I got in on this candle here, wrote it. Boom. Soon as we start getting up about at least 8 ticks in the profit, I move my stop loss 2 ticks in, and then this what happened. They came and done this, right? It came down. I was like, oh, what's going on here? Hit me. This that wick I told you about, Freeman. The one I said, hey, looked like it touched, but it didn't close. Yeah. The interface started tripping out. So I simply say, all right, I had to go to the app. This one I closed out the trade, right? Then they done this number. I said, oh, you dirty dogs, you. You dirty dogs. And I start sounding like Denzel Washington out for training day. Like, Jay, you gonna do this to me? Jay. Then next thing you know, this happened. I said, all right, I don't feel bad no more. I said, I don't feel bad no more. I said, okay, cool, let's break it down. I said, oh man, that's a double top. Lucky, let's see, right? So, boom. I said, man, it's a double top right there. This the breakout. And I at that moment, once my interface started tripping, I simply set up a paper trade. And sure enough, this thing was not, yeah, exactly that. The double top played out, right? But I ain't hunting pennies. I want no scraps. I want the big dogs, you know. See, that Bugatti money don't come with those little baby scraps right there unless you just load the boat. That was a smooth little trade. Even took it for them. I don't want the baby scraps. I want the 100 ticks of better. I don't roll out of bed for no 20-piece McNugget. Nah, dog. Keep that. Nah, nah. So let's get back to the regular chart. Let's go up in time frame first and then we'll cut that. Got it. Oh, okay, cool. So as you see, let me get the fib out of here now. This, I'll clean that up. Well, where you at? All right, cool. That's the entry I originally looked at. Now, you seen that? They would have got me. They would have came up, whoop, and you seen where this thing closed at? They would have came, stopped me out. I would have been crying if I would have left that order there. But by the simple fact that I didn't wait a couple of more minutes because the news dropped at 10 o'clock every Wednesday on crude oil. That you know that, you know, hey, you can wait, let the news drop, let it go, see what it do. This is the reaction you get. This was a crazy candle, but if you would have waited maybe an hour after that, you could have got the smooth trend up. Was it the best trend? No, because from that, it did not give the 1 and 10 that I prefer. Looking at the same entry, that's only 67 ticks for a 25 tick risk, right? So the bed, even if you would have been like down here for as your entry goes, right? Boom, you would have went there. It still was, the risk to reward was not really there today. That's better, but hindsight, how would you get in on that candle, right? Did you see an abolic push like this? Was it actually worth trading, or would you got tricked out with that volatility spike so aggressive? Because it went up, boom, you had to catch it right here on this set pivot to actually take that trade up. Now, this was the no look back opportunity, but look what time of day it happened, close to 11 o'clock, right before lunch. That was the opportunity you was looking for. With the consolidation, follow up, you could have caught that mop up on the way back down. So that's two good trades you could have took, right? The explosion up, boom. Then the drop back out, right? It gave you a nice little setup right here. You would have took that little consolidation breakdown right below your 20 EMA. That's a little small little penny trade right there, little, boom, 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 breakdown. Nothing major. You can clean a couple of ticks up off of that, but we don't hunt those. We don't want those. I don't want those. You can get whatever you want, but this ain't what I want. I'm not rolling out of bed for these little ticks here. This that stuff to get you trapped. But you're over trading. You're still trading with the day. You had your two good trades, and you're not paying attention. You're thinking the market going to tank from this point here because it rejected the gap. That's when you get sadly mistaken. And this is what get traders wig knocked off every single time because this is what the market did. It reversed and went back up because they still want to go back and down this price. But you think they don't, you're crazy. Leave. Okay. So this crude oil. Yeah, definitely I'm gonna review this again later tonight. So let's scroll over to this NQ. All right, this thing was doing numbers. It's flipping and tumbling it. Tumbling and flipping it. It was hot and spicy. There's the hot sauce. Okay. Now, looking at it, boom, we already got the week matched up. Oh, yeah, for sure. I got time. Don't worry. This reaction happened Tuesday night. We seen price run through the weekly high, the previous week high. It stretched through that, right? But look, Friday was our pump day. Boom, pumped up Friday. Monday, come in, boom, 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 boom. We drop like a rock. Then we get the pump. Once again, because we had tech earnings. If you understand the other markets and you understand what's going on with tech earnings, this is why this happened, right? With AMD dropped, Google went off. Google ranks higher in the NASDAQ than AMD. AMD is in there, but it's farther down the toll. It don't carry that much weight. But when Google went off, this is the results of that. But at the same time, right, you had the straight up vertical move. Crazy vertical move here. And I told everybody last night, when you got to move that vertical, it's going to come down and they're going to reclaim it. That is a peaking formation. That's what I was looking for on gold, was this peak formation here, right? That's what I like. I want this screen push up, pair orders, right? It's a little rejection block here. Oh, this all on a 1 hour chart. I don't like going down to lower time frames unless I got some hard evidence. I'm like the FBI right now. Feel me? Gotta be hard evidence. I want 100% conviction rate. I don't want the soft evidence. I don't want the maybe yes, maybe no's. I need hard evidence, okay? So from here, if you seen that rejection block get formed last night, boom, price breaks down, consolidates. That's what we like. That's what we want, is consolidation. Boom, boom, consolidation, right? Steady rejecting this block. Boop, 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 boop. Then price breaks down. 9 o'clock. Well, you get your two green candles. That was your only time to buy back in. Looking on your retracement. I know people don't like the retracement game. We ain't gonna point no fingers. I was talking about this last night, but retracements aren't your friend. They are your friend. So if anything, with that news drop, place your retracement there. Boop. See them come back in. So let's get down to a 6-minute chart real quick. You can use your 5, your 4, whatever. But when they had this drop here, if you was at the market trading this, more power to you, right? You could have got that 3 candlestick order block continuation with the breakdown, or you could have waited. You missed this. You seen the news coming. Don't trade in front of the news. Wait, be patient. The buyers who bought Google up, they sold their shares after a while, and this is what the rest of the dump was, right? So the moment it came back to the 618 golden retracement, you could enter your trade or wait for the rejection, stop loss there. So easy peasy, boom, right? You had your stop loss right up there at the moment of rejection. Say, hey man, I'm gonna go ahead, take it. Stop loss right there, 50 some ticks. And if anything, you know for sure this is your target down here. That's a 580 ticks to the low, at least to the 0 level, right? And they gave it to you. So you risk 50 for 500. That's a great trade. Or you could have went to the negative 27, which they did. Once again, it's 815 ticks. So you didn't catch this, right? Consolidation breakdown. You wasn't there. That's 650 something ticks. But you could have got this no look back opportunity here. This was a great dump. Great trade. You could have put some volume on that. Really knocked it out the park. But over here, this was a second chance opportunity. Nothing to think about. We already know we got a huge drop out of consolidation. Price should not come back. You're following the other markets, looking at the rest of the top 10 of the NASDAQ and QQQ. Let me get you up to the chart, right? And we're going to do a side-by-side comparison. Like, boom, pop that chart over there. So like my trading view, we ain't gonna do no symbols. It's crosshairs, yes. Oh, max that out. And I'm gonna show you what I mean. Google L, right? Boom. Let me go to these chart settings. I know I like to use the session breaks, but we're gonna have to cut this off. But look at this, right? Let's get these charts lined up. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This your 930 pop. Okay. Market open up. You got the volatility. Now Google gave out. Google reclaimed its time. Right? The high, your low, just your gap. Google broke down, and what that did caused the NASDAQ to come out of consolidation. Who else broke down today, right? Let's look at Apple. This is what I mean. Look at the top 10s who broke down today. Boom. Apple also broke down. So as they milked him down around, oh, this happened at the end of the day, but Wednesday. Apple's already breaking down today. Already dragging the market with it, right? So Apple, then you got Microsoft. I think Microsoft was dumping and then they went up because they did close with a green percent change. So yeah, definitely gapped up and then Microsoft started reclaiming its time once again. So by looking at those factors, you can know, hey, this was going to happen. This was going to shake out. All right. So we ain't going to be no dead horse with this NQ. Y'all should know. So I'm going to go on here. Back to this ES. Quick special request from Sean Tight. Oh, NVIDIA. Oh, NVIDIA broke down. Yeah. Let's real quick. See what they do. They get their own chart. They smash. Yes. Share charts. All right, let's go to daily. To the overtime. Finally selling out, right? So you see, we got this consolidation. They bouncing price around. They trying their hardest to hold this price up, but this was definitely one of those extreme push. They steady changing direction. Now, this right here is called the fan method, right? So as you see, you get three changes in pattern, right? As they changing their degree angles three different times, eventually it causes it to drop down and you're probably going to come down here, rebalance, or come back down to a more modest level where more people agree to trade this. Because right now it's kind of like over hot. So it could come back down to 50%, 60% retracement. Start trading there. That's a good balance forward. Oh yeah, it got down. It got down today. Oh, it's a gap down there. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Let me get this. I see this one right here. But they filled that one. Okay. I got a baby gap here, but they put a wick in that one. Got a wick there. Oh, there we go. Bada boom. Yeah. I like that. I like that. Ooh wee. Oh yeah, they gonna spin a block on that. Yeah, they definitely gonna get it. You know them. They don't mind driving NVIDIA all the way down and picking it back up. So we already reacting at this zone here. They look like they like buying here. So some people on the late side probably got some orders waiting, but they can't hold this. as you see the pattern change, this is more defined on the 1 hour. So as you see, this was the aggressive trend, right? If you got that book, Technical Analysis of a Financial Market by John J. Murphy, he speaks on this. It's the fan method or the pattern. So as they have the degree of change, boom, it's going to come down and show the reversal. So you just simply draw these out and you'll see like, hey, it's slowly changing its direction, turning around and getting ready to dump. And that's what's the high probability. That target is definitely on the table. No, it's not off the table, and Nvidia is not subject to stay up there at high prices all the time. They're gonna want to discount it. They're gonna want to get in there and get a great deal on this great company. All right, so let's scroll over to this ESSY. My God. Right, let's cook. So this week, ES being an inside market for the whole entire week. It's been consolidating a lot, right? But I did see these peaks that it's putting in right now. So we had that little shift. They putting in these peaks, and they definitely taking out. This circle's this slow. Yeah. Ooh, ooh. Drew into that. So let's really mark it up, right? So let's get the Friday closing price. Oh, they hopped over that hop skip. Okay. And Monday, what did we do? High. And did. I ain't been tracking ES like I need to. I seen this low get put in on Tuesday. My other layout. I was just watching. Let's see what they did here. They ran down and they tried to ran back up. So this is what I mean. So this is that creeping trend, right? So they ran up, they driving price down slowly. See how they dropping price at a very slow rate. You get the push, and they drop down, take some liquidity. Now, when they take that liquidity, right? They was charging this, but oh, they finally got that external. They got this external. But they dropped down, reversed it, pump. Tuesday, they running, pump, 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 pump. And this you pay attention to. When they get hot like this, they really ain't getting in this range. Remember this wick, it's there. Why? Because it's got this right here. They ain't doing this for no reason. We also got another pair of orders right here too. So they've been selling at this zone here, right? So that's why we throw our blocks up, trace them back, and then from there, good. That's a good thing you took that pause, right, to think about it, because when you have moments of places where they reject, I like to see like, are you gonna break through this, or are you gonna go on ahead and respect it? So when you see they've been here a couple of times, it's best to like, all right, see what's gonna happen, right? Let the first rabbit get it, see what they do with it, and then wait for a signal. Wait for an opportunity to say, like, okay, cool, they're breaking down. I can get me something, right? Don't fall asleep at the wheel. Now, if you would have waited, seen they rejected, they pulled back, one green candle consolidated and broke down, right? This was a great opportunity if you would have target the low, break out of the low, seeing it breaking down, and you would have got in along for the ride. What was that? Well, they gave 105 ticks. That's great. Now, you didn't have to sit for that. I know you can get your 50 piece, whatever you wanted to get. You definitely could have had an opportunity to get that, right? That wasn't unreasonable amount of ticks. You didn't have to sit for the whole thing, but now this once again you would have been trading front side of the news, right? When the New York opened, this was your second chance opportunity. Reason being is look what they draw back into. That's why I say pay attention to the consolidation, right? When they consolidate, this is what you want to pay attention to. See how they dropped down, came back into this block, consolidation block, then rejected. The moment you seen this candle rejecting, you should have been like, okay, cool. Got a close below your moving average. Let's go down to a lower time frame, break this down. Let's get that. Boom, boom. So when they did all of this, had this little move, this was the fake out for sure, for sure. When they came back, hit that high, definitely ran stops. They wanted to shake out the traders who was probably had the stop loss and profits, who was kicking their feet up saying, we got this. But once you see them breaking back down again, they're going to go down for no reason. You could actually waited here, stop loss, over entry, right? Got them. You could have got them like right here. That was a good spot. You wanted to take that level of risk and say, hey, y'all gonna break down, come down some force, one count stop, right? Put that on the table. That's an easy dub, right? Or you say, well, I'm gonna wait for the low, target low, or you could have got close to the low, still saving some ticks. That's worth it, right? Because they even though they pull back, if you didn't move the stop loss, you just let it ride, or you locked in profits, you could have got that, or you waited for the pullback. With some people, so you ran your field, boom, boom, 61% retracement. You see they having a hard time breaking above it. They having a hard time getting above your moving average. Take your trade, let price break down. Totally up to you, whichever one. Oh, this is a 20 EMA right here. This red line, that's a 20 EMA. Nothing special. That's a 20 piece. Yeah. But any moving average with a decent speed can, help you with that. Right? So I got a 30 SMA. Same thing. Once you see price broke down above here and you trail it with the 30, say I'm keep my stop loss of, trailing with the 30 in SMA, and you couldn't go wrong there because they didn't retrace back to it. They just straight dump. They still haven't made it back to it. So if you're swing trading this, you'll still be in this trade. Simple rules. You don't have to go crazy with it. You don't have to get too fancy. Just have a plan, follow the plan, and you'll be fine. Right? Stick with your plan. When you come up with it, you will be fine. Look for rinse and repeat setups that comes once a week. Those are the 1 to 10, right? If it comes 2 times, cool. But if it's coming more than 2 times a week, it ain't no 1 to 10. There ain't no A+ setup. That's some regular stuff that you're trying to pass off to everybody else to make everybody believe you have A+ setup. That's a no. You're lying to yourself, but you're not lying to us because there's no way your setup, your A+ setup is coming more than 2 times a week. Ain't no way it's coming more than 1 time. Sometimes these trades only happen 1 time a week. I just showed you, looking at the hour chart, these breakouts didn't happen to today. You may have something on Sunday and Monday. Tuesday was whatever. Wednesday was the play. Now you may get some consolidation tomorrow, some quick in range trading tomorrow, something tight, but I don't, I'm not wasting my time with it until it may do something better on Friday. It may behave better on Friday. So you can play these games and say, hey, I got my setup, my alert going off, like a page or something, and you thinking that that's the right thing to do, that you clicking that button 10, 20, 30, 40 times, thinking like, hey, I'm really trading. So no, you're gambling. All right. You playing games, you're gambling. That is not a setup. A real setup don't happen that often. Look for the A+ setups, get out to smaller time frames, get rid of the stress, get rid of the ego, admit that you're over trading, and learn and grow. It's the only way to grow is learn from your mistakes. But by doubling down, tripling down on these bad habits, taking these bad habits into the next year. It's only 2 more months left. And this is the last day of October. Okay. So really only 1 month left in this year. If you take them same habits into 2025, because it's already here, folks. You take those same habits into the next year, that you need a wake up call. Okay. You need a wake up call. I'm gonna say what I really want to say. It's going up to YouTube. Make sure I like, subscribe, and comment on this video. I appreciate that. But you take these same habits into the next year, and you're gonna keep complaining about why me, but you refuse to let go of your negative ways. You refuse to let go and grow. You refuse to humble yourself, get rid of the ego, and say, hey, maybe I should change things around. Maybe I should change my plan or actually follow my plan and stick to it, right? If you lose more than 2 trades in a day, shut it down. 3 trades, shut it down. You shouldn't get past 3. You suck, okay? Number 4 ain't going to be the magic bullet. It's not. Shut it down. You're wrong. By the time you clean up the mess you made on the previous 3 trades, plus the fees, you still in the hole. You keep that up, you blowing your accounts. It's no magic bullet. If I'm wrong one time, I'm shutting it down. I only take me one time to say I'm wrong. I'm logging into my paper trade account. I'm gonna make it do what it do. If I'm right there, okay, cool. That means be patient, learn from your mistakes. But I'm not gonna keep tricking off on a broker with these fees. I'm not gonna keep giving my money up just to prove a point because my ego hurt. I'm not doing it. Okay. I highly recommend you take your loss. You're wrong that day. Shut it down. Be intelligent. Come back tomorrow. If you really believe in your trading skills, you should not have a problem coming back the next day because the market going to keep opening. Matter of fact, the NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange, they trying to keep that open 22 hours or 23 hours. They're trying to match the futures market. So really going to take it 22 hours a day. Opening on Sunday, closed by Friday. 22 hours, right? So it's even more trading they're going to try to get a place. And I guarantee you hit that button and y'all fall for that trap, you ain't going to be on these Wall Street streets no more. You're going to be out there having a GoFundMe trying to get another account. You're going to be begging for money. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to need somebody to spot you some change to help you get another, account for another challenge. Get you another challenge account. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna have to set up rehab centers for Apex with all those cheap accounts y'all keep getting. Now, get it together. Tighten up. Don't take the habits into next year. Learn from your mistakes and grow. That's it. It ain't no other way around this. You can't. Yeah. Thank you, Rob. At the end of the day, who you giving these profits up to? You feel me? Like you keep doing the same thing, you won't keep getting the same results. There's no way around it, right? If you keep clicking that button because you refuse to sit down, take a break, learn the mistakes, review your charts, look for your best trade setups. Typically, we do this on Wednesday. Y'all can raise your hand about it, put it in the chat or whatever, unmute. After Wednesday, how many good trades is it? Maybe one by Friday? Is it one in Thursday? Y'all tell me if I'm tripping or not. That 100 tick move on gold, that 100 tick move on oil, that 100 plus tick move, that 1,000 tick move on any other tick. Talk to me, bro.
Happened real nice on Tuesday.
But after that, what happened after that?
After that, it's up in the air, depending on news.
Exactly. It's up in the air. It's fairy dust. It's foo-foo. Once it have its good moves, it's dead. It's done. That's it. So when you keep carrying, trying to beat that horse and having a trade every single day, all you're doing is subject yourself to losses, mental damage, and fees. Tricking off on the market, you're messing up your mental health. Now you're crying in mindset on Saturday. I'm enjoying the coffee, enjoying my Saturday. Being bougie, my pinky out, sipping some coffees. Being a coffee snob, what they say. Yes, yes, it's mine. I'm having fine discussion over different beings from different regions of the world. You know, that's how I like to spend my Saturdays. But if you want to have emotional damage, keep trading like that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Keep trading like that. All right, and that's my piece.